amateur night, Chris the Greek, Stripes.
Finals. Coming to this point of the season.
Of course.
And there we go. Let's get into it. Let's get the women's first. Yeah. Rockhampton, game 1, hosted Mackay.
Yeah.
And in a mild upset, I say mild, Mackay 71 defeated Rockhampton 66 by 5 points. Same score lead for Mackay at halftime. They had that 5-point lead and they held on to win. Allison, I think she was the difference. Rachel Allison, 24 points, and Chandra Jones had 19 for Rocky. But
they had. I watched that game on live stats, and Mackay was came up with really swinging at them, and Rockhampton couldn't do much. They did a good job of bringing it back, but Allison and Tomlinson too much for Rocky in a mild upset.
Yeah, I know they came back. They were 2-point lead. They were up by 2. Rocky was with 3 to go in the game, and Mackay closed it out. Yeah. That was the 3rd time they played, and Rockhampton had beat them twice before that. Like I said, it's always tough to beat somebody 3 times. Yeah. And it was a mild upset. I picked Rocky, but you know, I thought they might miss the girl Zelenka a bit, but they probably did. But Rachel Allison, the best player on the court. She's probably the best player in the competition.
And don't forget that you do have Wade Ravetsky, who's one of the better coaches in the competition.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah. Let's
go to Bundaberg, where the unhospitable, according to some people, if you read what's going on, but the inhospitable Bundy Bears 75 defeated Ipswich 67. Was a close game, and that gets Brenton Edwards his 3rd victory in a row. 3-0. Here we go, Coach of the Year. I can feel one coming on. He leads them back into the final, but it was very close. Very close game, and a lot closer than people would have expected.
They were up. Ipswich was up for like 2.5 quarters, and the main damage was done by Langford, Nadine, and Lauren O'Sullivan. They had in halftime. They had like 33 points, and they had 31 of them. So they did the job. The key for Bundaberg was shutting down Nadine Payne. She only scored like 2 points in the second half.
Yep, that's true. And Menpah and Langford both had 27, and Menpah had a big 4th quarter. And Yvonne Turner also had 21, I think, if memory serves me correctly. But Bundy, you know, you had to pick them to win. They did. That was their 3rd time they played Ipswich, and.
But I wasn't impressed with the performance, to be honest. I thought if they should have won, they should have beat Ipswich a lot more comfortable.
Well, they're back where they were last year. Exactly the same place as they were last year. You know, anyway, so let's go to the next game. Gold Coast Rollers were upset by Wizards. I do call that a Northside Wizards, 72-69. And they saved the money coffers at Gold Coast by not going. That would be 2 teams, and you know that Gold Coast would have had to sell everything to get both teams in the final. But Gold Coast didn't quite do it, and they were up too the whole way, weren't they?
Yeah, and the biggest surprise of them all was Northside top scorer, not Taylor Lilly.
Yeah, we said that last week too. Well, I said it anyway. I said they can get Harris or McLean or one of those other girls to get 20 and take the heat off Lilly, because you know that Trish Cochran would have went in, I'm going to shut down Taylor Lilly. You shut down Taylor Lilly, you normally beat Northside, and they did. She only had 14 or something. Yeah. And but it was Katie Harris came up big with 25 points, and Heidi Freeburn led the Gold Coast with 17. I would say they would have been disappointed with that, losing at home Gold Coast by 3 to the Wizards, but it is what it is, and Northside returned for it'll be two out of 3 years they've been into the women's semi-finals.
Well, congratulations to them. I think Gold Coast, if they had Beck Mills there,
I think they had enough. I just don't think they played well. I'm sure Trish wouldn't make an excuse. She would